So I'm sure that we all share this experience at some points in our lives. Some people more than others. And that is when someone presents us with contradictory information, sometimes we just go, no, no, it can't, no, it's not right, it can't be right. I'm right, and that is wrong. It's just, no, absolutely not. And I mean, we have different ways of processing this. Some of us will shut down and just kind of go into this quiet solitude of basically shutting everything down and just wanting nothing to do with anyone else. Some of us will just blatantly, flat out tell people they're wrong. Some of us will pretend to agree, but then secretly keep our own opinion. And the bottom line of this experience is like an unwillingness to consider something other than what I believe or what my opinion is, because I am right, full stop. There is no other relevant or valid information at all. Other people are simply wrong, and they just need to learn how to agree with me and learn the truth, because that is just what it is. It's the truth. Maybe in a few small cases there are objective truths in the world, but what I'm focusing on more is in the realm of personal beliefs and opinions, and that can range from the professional life to personal life, relationships, how you raise kids, education, all sorts of things like that. So the first step that I found in addressing this particular point within myself was first addressing that unwillingness. If I am unwilling to consider anything outside of my personal opinion, then that tells me something. And usually, I mean, it's different, obviously, in every case for every person, but sometimes it's a case of I've invested a part of myself in that belief. I've attached maybe some of my self-worth, or I have attached my self-definition. Let me just untangled from the dog. Sometimes it's just plain not wanting to be wrong about anything, and then having that belief that being wrong is bad and being right is good. So for me, I had to first look into, okay, why am I so resistant to considering something else, something other than what I have believed up until now? What's the source? Where is this coming from? And that already, I suppose, on a level requires a certain willingness, and that's maybe the most difficult step, is being willing to actually start just looking at it objectively, to start investigating it, to start questioning ourselves, to start digging a little bit deeper and not just accept it at face value. And what helped me with that was just an overall kind of principle that I like to practice, which is to investigate everything, and that includes myself, my opinions, my beliefs, and to also have the basic assumption that I'm probably wrong about absolutely everything that I think and believe, and that I need to go through a process of investigation before coming to any conclusion. Not that it always works out that way. I for certain have my moments where I'm like, no fucking way. I refuse to accept this. But usually they don't last very long, because I like to remind myself to come back to my principles. So that's helped me. And once I've gotten to that point of being willing to question myself, then it becomes a process of, okay, well, let me put my personal opinion aside and unconditionally hear and listen to what someone else is saying. Let me investigate it. Let me look into it. Do my own research, not take it at face value necessarily. Ask my questions the same way that I would ask myself. I can ask it of this new information. And from that, come to a conclusion, whether the conclusion is definitive or not, that whatever information is relevant, and sometimes all the information is relevant, sometimes it's all valid. You know, there's no there's no either or in a lot of parts of life. It's not black or white, it's different varying shades, and sometimes a lot of the same shades of gray can be applicable to contradictory information. Not everything is a reflection on our validity as a person or on our acceptability as a person. Just because we're wrong doesn't mean that we're bad or inferior. And that's a belief that a lot of us have to work through when it comes to processing information, because we link it into our self-worth. Well, the first step is always in being willing to investigate ourselves, being willing to look at ourselves in all honesty, to see all the different parts that come to fit together to form the whole. All right, I'm going to end it here. Thank you very much for watching. You're going to see me next time.